Good morning, everyone. I am so excited to get to share with you about our plans for Good Friday. So this year on Good Friday, April 2nd, from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m., we will be having a Stations of the Cross experience open for you guys to attend. Now, this event is going to be a time of reflection, a time of contemplation on all that Christ did for us when he went to the cross for us. So, first of all, this is going to be an outdoor event as long as the weather lets it be that way. So, we'll be outside, there will be space all around you. The stations will be spread out starting from the bottom of the hill at the back of the church, going all the way up the hill under the oaks and then to the top of the hill. And so during this time, each station will be a reflection upon a moment from starting with the Garden of Gethsemane and then going to the burial of Christ. So each station will have some sort of activity or action that you will perform, whether it's praying at that place or you may do some sort of physical action. One example would be at the moment that Christ looks at the women of Jerusalem that are weeping for him and he says, "Do not weep for me." At that point, we're going to be taking a flower and laying it down as a modern representation of what it may have looked like to be weeping and grieving the loss of Christ's life. So during this time, there will also be an opportunity for the kids to have a separate stations. It's going to have less, so there will be 14 stations for the adult and there will be about 5 for the kids, and the kids one will be led by a teacher. So you can drop your younger kids off and it'll give us a chance to be able to teach them the same truths that the adults are reflecting on in a way that is more age appropriate for younger kids. If you have older kids and you feel like they're at a place where it would be okay for them to come through the stations with you, go through the one that the adults are using, that's perfectly fine. You can make that decision. You can decide for yourself what you feel like would be best for them, but we'll have an opportunity for the younger kids to be separate and to be learning in a way that will make more sense to them. That way you will also, as parents, be able to participate in this Stations of the Cross and truly go to each station and reflect on the moment Christ was convicted, the Garden of Gethsemane, the moment that he was crucified, the moment that he passed and the veil was torn, and the moment that he was buried. All of these moments, you'll have the chance to really be able to reflect without having to try to explain necessarily to your younger kids. So we wanted to have that option available. So again, you can choose if you feel like your older kids are ready to go through with you, or you can drop them off with the teacher and have them be able to go through their own version of stations. After you have gone through all of the stations, if you feel like you need some more time to really sit and reflect and contemplate, the sanctuary will be open with some quieter music playing in the background so that you can really sit and pray and just contemplate all that you have been processing for the last however long you're there. There will not be any sort of message or guided prayer time during this evening, and if you do go into the sanctuary, that it'll just be a place that is open for you to really sit and process everything that you've just walked through. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm really excited about it, and I hope that I will see you guys there. Again, it'll be April 2nd from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. It will be open. So come when you have time and proceed through the stations, and then you can leave whenever you're done. I really, really hope to see you guys there.